Second unit, chemical equations. So we have already discussed about different changes in our surroundings that occur in our surroundings, and we have classified the changes into physical change and chemical change. So changes, different changes have been classified as physical and chemical changes. Now let us discuss about the different processes, whether they are physical change or chemical change, what are the activities involved that in that processes, and also whether they are temporary or permanent. Let us identify them. Let us discuss digestion. Is it a physical change or chemical change? It is a chemical change. So why it is a chemical change? In digestion, when we intake the glucose or carbohydrates, the carbohydrates are converted to carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are converted to glucose, and whatever the proteins we intake that are converted to amino acids. And fats are converted to lipids. Is it a physical, is it a temporary or permanent? Yes, it is a permanent change. Next, let us see burning of crackers. So burning of crackers, is it a physical change or chemical change? Yes, it is a chemical change. Why it is a chemical change? Because heat, light and gases were produced. Heat, light is it a temporary or permanent? It is permanent. Next, let us see ripening of mangoes. Now, ripening of mangoes, is it a physical change or chemical change? It is also a chemical change. Why? Why? Because when we see mangoes, when they are not ripe, they are green in color and it will be sour. So after ripening, it will become, the sugar level increases. So sugar level increases and the color also changes. It is permanent. Process of respiration. Process of respiration is also a chemical change. Why? Because in respiration, glucose is converted to carbon dioxide and water. It is also permanent. Exposing iron nails to air and moisture. So, physical change or chemical change? Yes, it is a chemical change. Why? Because iron is itself an element. So when it is exposed to air, it reacts with oxygen, and in moisture is nothing but water, H2O. So water and air both, after reacting with iron, it will get iron oxide. So iron will be converted to iron oxide. Is it temporary or permanent? Yes, it is permanent. Next, powdered lime. Lime means calcium oxide. So powdered lime reacts with water. Adding of lime to water, is it physical change or chemical change? Yes, it is a chemical change. Why? Because powdered lime is calcium oxide. When added to water, and it gives flaked lime. That is CaOH taken twice. So is it temporary or permanent? Permanent. Activity number 1. In activity 1, we have to take 1 gram of calcium oxide, 1 gram of calcium oxide in a beaker. We have to take 10 ml of water. We have to take 10 ml of water in a beaker, and next we have to add 1 gram of calcium oxide to it. So the product form will be calcium hydroxide. That is nothing but slaked lime. Slaked lime is formed. When you touch the bottom of this beaker, you will observe that heat is produced. Heat is produced. It indicates heat is produced. That means it is an exothermic reaction. Whenever a chemical reaction takes place, heat energy is released. Now next, when we take blue litmus paper or red litmus paper, now you have to dip the blue litmus paper. When a blue litmus paper is dipped, there will be no change. But when a red litmus is dipped in the solution, it will changes to red color. It changes to blue color, showing that it is a base.